So dear students, in our last video we discussed about ASTC rule and rule of associate angles. Regarding that, you may remember this formula also. These are also very important formulae. Sine of pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. It's an odd multiple of 90. So there will be a change in the trigonometric ratio. Sine is changed to cos. So pi by 2 minus theta, there is a change. And pi by 2 minus theta is which quadrant? Pi by 2 minus theta is the first quadrant. So every trigonometric ratio is positive in the first quadrant. First quadrant is for all. So for pi by 2 minus theta, there will be change, and every ratio is positive. Change and positive. Cos to sine positive. Tan to cot positive. Cot to tan positive. Sec to cosec positive, because lie in the first quadrant. Cosec to sec positive. Then sine of pi by 2 plus theta. Okay. As there is pi by 2, 1 into 90 odd multiple, so there will be change. Sine will be changed to cos, cos will be changed to sine, like that. And in which quadrant it is? Pi by 2, then plus theta. So plus theta, it is in the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive and the rest all are negative. And pi by 2 plus theta, 1 into 90 odd multiple, there will be change. So change and sine cosec positive, rest all negative. So sine change to cos. Sine of pi by 2 plus theta, cos theta. Sine is positive. Cos of pi by 2 plus theta, change, sine theta, and second quadrant cos negative, minus sine theta. So change in ratio and second quadrant. Okay, you do the rest. Then sine of pi minus theta. Pi means 180, 2 into 90, so there will not be any change. And pi minus theta, 180, so 180 minus theta. Second quadrant, okay. So no change and second quadrant. So no change. Sine will be kept as sine, and second quadrant sine positive. Cos pi minus theta, cos will be kept as cot, and second quadrant cos negative, so negative, minus. You do all the rest 4 trigonometric ratios. What you have to remember? No change and second quadrant. Then sine pi plus theta. Pi 2 into 90, no change in the trigonometric ratio, and pi plus theta. Pi plus theta, third quadrant. So no change, third quadrant. For pi plus theta, it is no change and third quadrant. Sine pi plus theta, no change, sine theta and third quadrant, sine negative, so minus sine theta. Do the rest. Sine twice pi minus theta. So twice pi means 4 into 90, no change. And let's see which quadrant. Okay. Twice pi, complete revolution, minus theta. So it's in the fourth quadrant. So no change, fourth quadrant. Sine twice pi minus theta, no change. Sine is kept as sine, and fourth quadrant sine negative, so minus sine theta. Do the rest. Okay. Then sine twice pi plus theta. Okay. Twice pi means 4 into 90, no change. Even multiple, no change. And twice pi plus theta. Twice pi complete revolution plus theta, first quadrant. So no change and first quadrant. So sine twice pi plus theta, sine is kept as sine, no change, and first quadrant sine and all the other trigonometric ratios are positive. So sine twice pi plus theta is sine theta. In this video, we are going to discuss about compound, multiple, and submultiple angles and the formulae related to that. First of all, let us learn what are compound angles, what are multiple angles, and what are submultiple angles. Okay. Compound angles means sum and difference of two angles are called compound angles. If A and B are two angles, then A plus B, A minus B are called the compound angles. Multiple, you know what is multiple? Multiple angles. Suppose A is an angle, then twice A, thrice A, 4A, 5A, all these are its multiple angles. Submultiple angles, that means part of an angle, A by 2, A by 3, A by 4, etc. are submultiple angles. Okay. First set of formulae: sine A plus B, sine A minus B. Okay. Cos A plus B, cos A minus B. first term is 4 formula. Let me tell you one story. Sine and cos are two friends. Sine is a very good guy. Okay, he knows how to share the things. He's a disciplined one. Okay, and cos is not like sine. He's not disciplined and he is not so good. Okay, I have given two things to sine, A and B, two angles, A and B to sine. Okay, now what sine does? A plus B. I have given A plus B to sine. Okay, what sine does? First, sine takes A, then he gives B to his dearest friend cos. He is a disciplined boy, so when he sees plus here, he gives a plus in B2. Then he thought, yeah, I have taken A and my friend has taken B. It may be the case that B is better than A, so let me give A to cos and let me take B. So what he does, he gives A to cos and gives B to B. Okay? So thus sine of A plus B is equal to sine A cos B plus cos A sine. Now what will be in case of A minus B? If I give A minus B to sine, what is he going to do? Okay, he will keep A and give B to cos. Then again he will give A to cos and keep B for him. Okay? And when you see A minus there, he gives minus in B. Okay? So the formula will be like this. Sine A cos B minus here, he is a disciplined boy, so keeps minus here. And then he gives A to cos and keeps B for him. Okay? Now, when I give A plus B to sine, what does? He is not so good. So first of all, he keeps both A and B for him. Cos A, cos B. Okay? Then what he does? He feels a bit ashamed. And now, what he does? He gives both A and B to sine. Okay? Both A and B to sine. Okay? And he is not so disciplined. So, when he see plus here, he keeps a minus here. Okay? Now, when I give A minus B to cos, what he will do? He will keep both A and B for him. Then on being ashamed, he gives both A and B to sine. And for minus, he gives plus. So, these are the formulae: sine A plus B, sine A minus B, cos A plus B, cos A minus B. Sine A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Sine A minus B is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Cos A plus B, cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Cos A minus B, cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. Okay? Then tan A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. Okay? Though we have proof for this formula, but I am not going for proof because it's not important in the light of exam. So I am not going to prove this formula. Okay? Then tan of A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. Okay? Tan A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. Tan A plus B, for plus, numerator has plus and denominator has minus. Tan A plus B, tan A plus tan B is in the numerator and tan A tan B in the denominator. Almost the same structure, only change is for minus will be in the numerator and plus in the denominator. For cot A plus B is just opposite to tan, cot A cut B, cut A cut B minus 1 divided by cut B plus cot A. And lastly, cot A minus B is cut A cut B plus 1 divided by cot B minus cot A. Okay. Here I have written cot B plus cot A. Why? Just to remember this, that in case of A minus B, there will be cot B minus cot A. One very important thing, perhaps I have told you earlier, sin A plus B, sin costs are not kept as product here, it's a function. It will act as per its rule. Okay? Sin of A plus B does not mean sin into A plus B. You cannot multiply, you cannot write sin A plus sin B. Okay? You cannot multiply sin cos tan. These are functions. So you have to go according to their law, and this is the law. Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A minus B is equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Cos A plus B cos A plus B minus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Remember one thing, in case of sine formulae, in most of the formulae you will find sin cos as mixed. And in case of cos formulae, cos cos sin sin. And in case of sin, sin cos cos sin. Okay? Remember that structure. Okay. So these are the formulae for compound interest. Okay. Now we get another set of formulae, sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Okay. So if you add these two formulae, sin A plus B plus sin A minus B, what will you get? Sin A cos B plus sin A cos B. So it will be 2 sin A cos B. 2 sin A cos B. Alright? And cos A cos B plus minus will be minus, so cos A sin B minus cos A sin B. Cancel. So sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is 2 sin A cos B. Again, if we subtract sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. So if we subtract sin A cos B minus sin A cos B, 0. Cos A sin B minus plus cos A sin B. So it will be 2 cos A sin B. Okay. So we have got these two formulae. Then cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. If we add these two formulae, cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So cos A cos B plus cos A cos B, it will be 2 cos A cos B. So cos A plus B plus cos A minus B is equal to 2 cos A cos B. Alright? If we subtract cos A plus B minus cos A minus B, cos A cos B gets cancelled. Then minus sin A sin B minus sin A sin B, this will be minus 2 sin A sin B. So cos A plus B minus cos A minus B is equal to minus 2 sin A sin B. Okay. By adjusting this negative sign, you may write this formula as cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, multiplying with minus. Okay. This will be 2 sin A sin B. Okay. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is 2 sin A sin B. We will use the formulae from both the sides. Sometimes we will write 2 sin A cos B as sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Sometimes we will write sin A plus B plus sin A minus B as 2 sin A cos B. So you have to remember in both ways. Okay. Now, in this formula, if we substitute A plus B as C and A minus B as D. If we write A plus B is equal to C and A minus B as D in this 4 formulae, so that, and this will imply A is equal to C plus D by 2. If you add plus B minus B gets cancelled, twice A is equal to C plus D. So A is equal to C plus D by 2. And B is equal to C minus D by 2. So what we are going to do, we are going to substitute A and B for C and D with the help of this. A plus B is equal to C, A minus B is equal to D. So A is equal to C plus D by 2 and B is equal to C minus D by 2. So what we look at? So we have taken A plus B as C. Therefore, sin A plus B will become sin C and sin A minus B will become sin B. So it has become sin C plus sin B is equal to 2 sin C, 2 sin A. And what is A? C plus D by 2. And what is B? C minus D by 2. So cos C minus D by 2. Okay. Sin C minus sin D is equal to 2 cos A sin B. A means C plus D by 2, B means C minus D by 2. So it will be 2 cos C plus D by 2 and sin C minus D by 2. Okay. Then cos C plus cos D. Cos C, where is it? Cos C plus cos D. A plus B is C, A minus B is B. Is equal to 2 cos A cos B. So it will be 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Then the fourth one, cos C minus cos D. Cos C, A plus B is C, A minus B is D. So it has become cos C minus cos D is equal to minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. A is C plus D by 2 and B is C minus D by 2. Now you can adjust this minus like this. 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin minus C minus D by 2. Okay. What I have done? Minus sin C minus D by 2. You know minus sin theta is equal to sin of minus theta. Minus sin theta is equal to sin of minus theta. Is equal to 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin D minus C by 2. Okay. So these are the formulae. What was the structure of sine? Sine structure is sine cos, cos sine. Cos structure is cos cos, sine sine. You may follow it here also. Sine A plus B plus sine A minus B is 2 sine A cos B, sine cos. Sine A plus B minus sine A minus B, 2 cos A sine B, cos sine. Cos A plus B plus cos A minus B, 2 cos A cos B. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, 2 sine A cos B. Sine C plus sine B, you see here, cos cos, sine sine. Then sin C plus sin D, 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos of C minus D by 2. Again it is sin cos. Cos sin C minus sin D, 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Cos sin. Cos C plus cos D, 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Okay, cos cos. Cos C minus cos D, 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin D minus C by 2. Cos is always problematic. Okay. Here it is not C minus D by 2, it is D minus C by 2. Remember that. Okay. So you have to note all this formulae. Then if in this formulae A plus B, A plus B, A plus B, in this A plus B formulae, if we put B is equal to A, that means A in place of B, then what we are going to get? Sin A plus B. We are going to put A in place of B. If A and B are equal, then A plus A. So sin twice A. This will become sin twice A. And we are going to get some new formulae. Sin twice A is equal to sin A cos A plus sin A cos A. That means 2 sin A cos A. So we have got a formula for sin twice A. Sin twice A is equal to 2 sin A cos A. These are the formulae for multiple angles. 2 sin A cos A. How? You have we have put A in place of B. That means we have taken B and A as equal. Sin A plus A is equal to sin A cos A plus cos A sin A. That is sin A cos A. So sin twice A is equal to 2 sin A cos A. Now this formula can further be simplified. But this is also an important formula. We have to remember this formula. And this formula can further be simplified as sin twice A is equal to 2 sin A cos A. Okay? We can put 1 in the denominator. There is no harm. Okay? Now 2 sin A cos A divided by 1, we know cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So we may write 1 as cos square A plus sin square A. Now we will divide both numerator and denominator by cos square A. 2 sin A cos A divided by cos square A. And in the denominator it is also cos square A divided by cos square A. We are dividing both numerator and denominator by cos square A plus sin square A by cos square A is equal to 2. Here you see 1 cos A will get cancelled and there will remain sin A by cos A, and sin A by cos A is 10A. So the numerator becomes 2 10A. Cos square A by cos square A is 1 plus sin square A by cos square A, sin by cos is 10, so it is 10 square. So there is another formula for sin twice A. You are to remember this formula also. Sin twice A is equal to 2 10A by 1 plus 10 square A. So you note this formula. Then we are going to find formula for cos twice A. Find formula for cos twice A. What will you do? We will put A is equal to B in cos A plus B formula. So if we put here A is equal to B, this is going to be A plus A. A plus A means twice is equal to cos A into cos A, that means cos square A, minus sin A into sin A. Sin A into sin A is sin square A. What we are doing, we are putting A in place of B. That means we are taking B and A as equal. So this is one formula. Cos twice A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. Alright. Now we may simplify it as cos twice A is equal to, we write cos square A is 1 minus sin square A. Alright. So this is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square A. This is another formula for cos twice A. Cos twice A is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square. These formulae are very important. Okay? You cannot move a step without this formula in calculus. Okay? These formulae are very helpful in physics, in calculus. Right? So you have to remember this formula. Now you may further simplify it as to get another formula for cos twice A. Now we may convert the whole thing into cos. Okay, we know sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, or sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So we have written 1 minus cos square A in place of sin square A. This is equal to 1 minus 2 plus 2 cos square A. Alright? Thus it becomes 2 cos square A minus 1. So cos twice A is equal to 2 cos square A minus 1. Okay, this is another formula for cos twice A. Again, cos twice A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. You may give 1 to the denominator. There is no harm in writing 1 in the denominator. Okay? And this 1 may be written as square A plus sin square A. Okay. Let us divide both numerator and denominator by cos square A. So the numerator becomes cos square A by cos square A minus sin square A by cos square A, and the denominator cos square A by cos square A plus sin square A by cos square A. So this is 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. This is another formula for cos twice A. So there are 4 formulae for cos twice A. From these 2 formulae you can find another pair of formulae. You see cos twice A equal to 1 minus 2 sin square A. So if we bring 2 sin square A to left hand side, this will become 2 sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos twice A. Very important formula. 2 sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos twice A. You have to remember all those formulas which are written in the box. Again, 2 cos square A. From this, 2 cos square A can be written as 1 plus cos twice A. 1 plus cos twice A. Important. Okay. So these are the formulae which are related to cos twice A. Next, we are going to find formula for tan twice A. So, to find formula for tan twice A, we will put A is equal to B in tan A plus B. So, tan of A plus A means tan twice A is equal to tan A plus tan A. It means 2 tan A divided by 1 minus tan A into tan A means tan square A. 1 minus tan square A. So this is the formula for tan twice A, and last cot twice A. Cot twice A. So we will put A plus B in cot A plus B. So cot of A plus A means cot twice A is equal to cot A into cot A, means cot square A minus 1 divided by cot A plus cot A means 2 cot A. So this is the formula for cot twice. So these are the formulae for twice. Okay. Next we will find formulae for thrice. Next we are going to find formulae for thrice angles. Okay. So how? Let me write the formula first. Sin thrice A is equal to 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube. Cos thrice A, okay, 4 cube will be here, 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A. So this is the formula for cos thrice A. Then tan thrice A is equal to 3 tan A minus tan cube A divided by 1 minus 3 tan square. Okay. So we prove only one formula and the rest are left to you. So how to prove the formula for thrice A angle? How to prove the formula for thrice A angle? Let's see. Sin thrice A can be written as sine of twice A plus A. No harm in writing thrice A as twice A plus A. Now what is this structure? This is of the structure A plus B. Compound form A plus B. Twice A is A and A is B. So what is the formula for sin A plus B? You remember, sin gives 1 to his friend cos. So sin A cos B. Then he interchanges cos A sin B. And when there is plus, he keeps plus. So sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So this will be sin twice A into cos A plus cos twice A into sin. Now what is sin twice A? We have so many formulae for sin twice A, but here we will use the formula sin cos structure. So sin twice A is 2 sin A cos A. 2 sin A cos A into cos A. Okay. Cos twice A. Cos twice A, there are 4 formulae for cos twice A, but out of the 4 there is one in terms of sin. Cos twice A is cos square A minus sin square A, 1 minus 2 sin square A, 2 cos square A minus 1, 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. So which formula we will use, that's also important. So this is a formula for sine. So we will break cos in terms of sine. So that means we are going to write 1 minus 2 sin square A for cos twice. 1 minus 2 sin square A into sine. This is equal to 2 sin A into cos A into cos A is cos square A plus, let us distribute sin A minus 2 sin cube. This is equal to 2 sin A into 1 minus sin square A. Cos square A can be written as 1 minus sin square A plus sin A minus 2 sin cube A. This is equal to 2 sin A minus 2 sin cube A plus sin A minus 2 sin cube A. So 2 sin A plus sin A becomes 3 sin A minus 2 sin cube A minus 2 sin cube A becomes 4 sin cube A. So this is the formula for sin thrice A. Okay. Sin thrice A is equal to 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A. Just like that, you can prove cos thrice A is equal to 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A. This being a formula for cos, here also you will get cos twice A. You write cos twice A as 2 cos square A minus 1. Okay. To prove tan thrice A formula, let me show you tan thrice A. Just like the previous ones, tan thrice A can be written as tan twice A plus A. Now it is of the form tan A plus B. And what is the formula for tan A plus B? Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A into tan B. Now, what is the formula for tan twice A? You expand for tan twice A. Tan twice A is 2 tan A divided by 1 minus tan square A plus tan A 1 minus, again tan twice A you write 2 tan A by 1 minus tan square A into tan A. Now we will take LCM. So the numerator will be, what is the LCM here? 1 minus tan square A. 1 minus tan square A. These proofs are not so important for exam, but still it enhances your idea. Tan A into 1 minus tan square A. 1 minus tan square A plus 1 minus tan square A minus 2 tan square A divided by LCM 1 minus tan square A. Alright? So 1 minus tan square A, 1 minus tan square A are cancelled, and we are left with 2 tan A plus tan A minus tan cube A divided by 1 minus tan square A minus 2 tan square. This is equal to 2 tan A plus tan A is 3 tan A minus tan cube A divided by 1 minus tan square A minus 2 tan square A is minus 3 tan square A. So this is the formula for tan thrice A. We have proved it. So we have done the formulae. These are the formulae. You make a chart of all the formulae, hang it for your study table, and just watch it. Just read this formulae whenever you sit on the table and whenever you get up of the table. Okay. Okay. Now let us do some exercises. Try to solve some problems. Suppose we are asked to find sine 75 degree, tan 105 degree, like that. So you are asked find the value of sine 75 degree, tan 105 degree. So how to find sine 75? First of all, we don't know the ready-made formula. What we know? We know the values for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. These are the standard angles. So we may express 75 degree as a compound angle 30 degree plus 45. 75 degree can be written as 30 degree plus 45. Now this is in the compound form, a plus b form, sine of a plus b. You expand it. Sine a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Alright? What is the value of sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2, cos 45 1 by root 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2, sine 45 1 by root 2. So if you take the LCM will be 2 root 2 and in the numerator there will be 1 plus root 3. We may write like this, root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay? So this is the formula for sine 75 degree. Then tan 105 degree. Tan 105 degree. Express 105 degree as a compound angle for two standard angles. Tan 60 degree plus 45 degree. Rather, let me write 45 degree plus 60 degree. Okay. So what is the formula for tan a plus b? This is of the form tan a plus b. Tan of a plus b is tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Alright. Now you write the values. What is tan 45? Tan 45 is 1. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3. 1 minus. So this is the value. 1 plus root 3 by 1 minus root 3. If needed, you may rationalize. Okay, but my objective is to use the formula. Next, you may also ask to find the values of, say, cos 15 degree, cot 15 degree, cos 15, number 1, number 2. Okay, number 1, cos 15. 15 degree can be written as 45 degree minus 30 degree. Now this is of the form cos A minus B. It is in the compound form. So what is cos A minus B? Cos A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. What is cos 45? 1 by root 2. What is cos 30? Root 3 by 2. What is sin 45? 1 by root 2. What is sin 30? Half. Now we take the LCM, 2 root 2 and root 3 plus 1. Okay. So value of cos 15 degree is root 3 plus 1 by 2. Next, number 2, cot 15 degree. So 15 degree can be written as 45 degree minus 30 degree. This is of the cot A minus B. Now here we apply the formula for cot A minus B. What is cot A minus B? If you can remember, cot A, cot B plus 1 divided by cot B minus cot A. Okay, this is equal to, what is the value of cot 45? Cot 45 is 1. What is cot 30? Root 3 minus 1 divided by 1 minus root 3. So this is equal to, this is plus root 3 plus 1 divided by 1 minus I have mistaken. Cot B minus cot B minus cot. So it will be cot 30 minus cot 45, and here will be root 3 minus 1. So this is root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1. Okay. So the value of cot 15 degree is root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1. In this way, you may find the angles which can be values of the angles, trigonometric values of the angles which can be expressed in compound form of standard angles. Okay. Next, we are going to solve these problems. First one is show that tan of 45 degree plus A is equal to 1 plus tan A by 1 minus tan. Let us solve it. Let us start from left hand side. We are asked to show that tan of 45 degree plus A equal to 1 plus tan A by 1 minus tan A. So we start from the left hand side. Tan of 45 degree plus. This is of the form tan A plus B. A means 45 degree, B means A. So let's expand. Tan of A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. Alright. This is equal to tan 45 degree is 1 plus tan A divided by 1 minus 1 into tan A. This is equal to 1 plus tan A divided by 1 minus tan A. And this is the right hand side. So we have shown left hand side is equal to right hand side. Like this, you may be asked to show tan 45 degree minus A is equal to 1 minus tan A by 1 plus tan A. This is left as your homework. Okay. Next, show that 1 plus sin twice A equal to cos A plus sin A. Very important. You have to remember that result. 1 plus sin twice A equal to cos A plus sin A whole square. Next example. Number 1. Let's start with the left hand side. What is on the left hand side? 1 plus sin twice A. 1 can be written as cos square A plus sin square A, no harm. And sin twice A is 2 sin A into cos A. Alright? Now, a square plus b square plus twice A into b is A plus b, that is cos A plus sin A whole square. So we have proved this is equal to right hand side. So like this, you may be asked 1 minus sin twice A is equal to cos A minus sin A whole square. This is your homework. You do it at your home and you try to remember both the results. Next, number 3. This is also important for our future. So number 3, left hand side is equal to 1 minus cos twice a divided by 1 plus cos twice a. So what is 1 minus cos twice a? 1 minus cos twice a is 2 sin square a. 1 plus cos twice a is 2 cos square a. 2 gets cancelled, and cos sin square a by cos square a, that is sin a by cos a whole square. And what is sin a by cos a? Sin a by cos a is tan a, so it is going to be tan square a, which is the right hand side. So we have shown left hand side is equal to right hand side. Just like that, you may be asked to show 1 plus cos twice a by 1 minus cos twice a is equal to 2 cos square a. This is your homework. Next, number 5. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are very important. These will also be needed in your second and third classes. In your second and third classes, there will be some situations where you have to remember the formula directly. Not formula, but the result. Okay, these are some results. What is left hand side? Left hand side is under root 1 plus sin twice a by 1 minus sin twice a. Okay. This is equal to under root. We have just shown that 1 plus sin twice a is equal to cos a plus sin a whole square. So this is cos a plus sin a whole square. And 1 minus sin twice a is cos a minus sin a whole square. So we may write cos a minus sin a whole square. Okay. Square and square root gets cancelled, inverse functions. So cos a plus sin a divided by cos a minus sin. Now you see the right hand side. Right hand side is tan of pi by 4 plus a. Tan of pi by 4 plus a. Okay. So we have to bring tan there. Let's divide both numerator and denominator with cos a. So cos a by cos a is 1 and sin a by cos a is 10. Cos a by cos a 1, sin a by cos a is 10. Now let us arrange it. 1 plus tan a divided by 1 minus tan a can be written as 1 into tan a. Now this one can be written as tan 45 degree, that is tan pi by 4 plus tan a divided by 1 minus tan pi by 4. Tan 45 is 1. We have written tan pi by 4 in place of 1 into 10. Now we see the structure. Tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. What is it? This is tan a plus b. Tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Okay, I told you we have to remember the formula from both sides. Okay, you see here. Tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. What is that? This is tan of a plus b. So we may write tan of, what is a? A means pi by 4. What is b? B means a. So this is the right hand side. Okay. Like this, we can prove it. Number 6. 1 minus sin twice a plus by 1 plus sin twice a whole under root is equal to tan of pi by 4 minus a. This is your homework. Okay. Next, we are asked to find sin 80 degree, cos 18, sin 18 degree, cos 18 degree, and tan 18 degree. We have to find the values of sin 18 degree, cos 18 degree, and tan 18 degree. Let's see how to find. First of all, we will find the value of sin 18. How? Let us write, let x equal to 18. We have taken the value of x as 18. Then what is 5x? Then 5x will be 5 into 18, that is 19. Okay. Now this 5x can be written as twice x plus thrice x. So let's move thrice x to that side. So twice x equal to 90 minus thrice x. This implies let us take sine on both sides. Sine is a function, it can be taken on both sides. We are not multiplying sine, we are taking sine on both sides. Okay? So this is sine twice x equal to sine 90 minus thrice x. This implies sine twice x equal to sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. From ASTC, sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta. 90, 1 into 90 odd multiple, so sine will be changed to cos, and 90 minus theta, that means the first quadrant, all positive. So this is cos thrice x. Now, what is the formula for sine twice x? So sine twice x can be written as 2 sine x into cos x. And what is the formula for cos thrice x? 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. So trigonometry is a formula based chapter. You have to remember the formula. There is no other way. Now let's divide 12 by cos x. Then this will be 2 sine x dividing throughout by cos x. This is equal to 4 cos square x minus 3. Is equal to, now the cos square x can be changed to sine square x because cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Minus implies 2 sine x equal to 4 minus 4 sine square x minus 3. Implies 2 sine x, 4 minus 3 is 1, is equal to 1 minus 4 sine square x. Okay. Now let us form a quadratic equation for sine x. Okay. Bring all the things to left hand side. So this will be 4 sine square x plus 2 sine x plus 2 sine x and minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in x, and we know what is the solution of quadratic equation. X equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. So here 4x square plus twice x minus 1. If you compare with quadratic equation, so x means sine here, sine x. So what is the value of a? A means 4, b means 2, and c means minus 1. Therefore, sine x equal to minus b. What is b? B is 2. Minus b plus minus under root b square. What is b again? B is 2. Minus 4. A. What is a? A means 4 into c. C means what? Minus 1. Divided by twice a. A means what? A means 4. This is equal to minus 2 plus minus under root 2 square is 4 minus minus plus 16 divided by 8. This is equal to minus 2 plus minus root over 20 divided by 8. This is equal to minus 2 plus minus 20 means 4 into 5. So you can take 4 out of the square root and that will be 2. So this is 2 root 5 divided by 8. Divide both numerator and denominator by 2. So you will get minus 1 plus minus root 5 by 4. So we are getting value of sine x. X is what? X is 18 degree. So sine 18 degree. Okay? Is minus 1 plus minus root 5 by 4. Now you remember one thing. 18 degree is an acute angle. 18 degree is an acute angle. It means shukkha. Banglaয় আমরা কি বলি? Shukkha. That means it lies between 0 and 90 degree. That means it is in the first quadrant. Okay? It is in the first quadrant. Alright? And we know all values of all the trigonometric ratios in the first quadrant is positive. Okay? So sine 18 degree must be positive. So sine 18 degree must be positive. Sine 18 degree must be positive. So if we consider sine 18 degree as -1 minus root 5 by 4, that will clearly be negative. So it cannot be the value of sine 18 degree, because 18 degree lies in the first quadrant, and in the first quadrant sine is positive, so it must have a positive value. Therefore we will write but 0 less than 18 degree less than 90 degree. That means it lies in the first quadrant. Therefore sine 18 degree is equal to -1 plus root 5 by 4. Okay. So value of sine 18 degree is -1 plus root 5 by 4. Now we will find the value of cos 18. So we know that cos 18 degree is equal to root over 1 minus sine square 18. And what is the value of sine 18 degree? We have just found it here. -1 plus root 5 by 4 whole square. Okay, value of sine 18 degree is -1 plus root 5 by 4. This is equal to 1 minus 4 square is 16. This is a minus b whole square. A means root 5. S square plus b square minus twice ab. Take the LCM as 16. So this will be 16 minus 5 minus 1 plus 5. This is equal to under root 16 minus 6, that is 10. 10 plus 2 root 5 divided by 16. Okay. Now you see plus so by cancelling 2 we can find the value as 5 plus root 5 by 8. So the value of cos 18 degree is 5 plus root 5 by under root 5 plus root 5 by 8. Okay, we may further find the value of cos 36 degree. This is also sometimes useful. Cos 36 degree. Cos 36 degree can be written as cos 2 into 18 degree. This is a multiple angle. Cos twice a. 2 into 18 degree cos of twice a. What is the formula for cos twice a? You may write 1 minus 2 sin square a or 2 cos square a minus 1. So 1 minus, better we write 2 cos square a minus 1. 2 cos square a minus 1. The calculation will be easy. 2 cos square. Cos square, this is your cos 18 degree. So 2 cos square 18 degree minus 1. Write the value of cos 18 degree. Cos 18 degree is under root 5 plus root 5 by 8 whole square minus 1. This is equal to 2 into 5 plus root 5 by 8 minus 1. This is equal to 5 plus root 5 by 4 minus 1. This is equal to 5 plus root 5 minus 4 taking LCM by 4. This is equal to 1 plus root 5 by 4. So this is the value of cos 36 degree. Right. Next. We may solve this one. Find the maximum and the minimum values of A sin x plus B cos x. We have to find the maximum and the minimum value of A sin x plus B. Let it be A cos x plus B sin x. A cos x plus B sin x. Okay. Solution. To find the maximum and minimum value, let us take A is equal to something into cos theta and B is equal to something, that means R into sin theta. Okay, so that A square plus B square equal to R square cos square theta plus R square sin square theta. This is equal to R square into cos square theta plus sin square theta. We know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 is equal to R square. Therefore, R is equal to under root A square plus B square. Right? Now, A cos x plus B sin x is equal to A means R cos theta into cos x plus B means R sin theta into sin x. Take R common. This is cos theta cos x plus sin theta sin x. This is equal to R into cos of theta minus x. So the value of A cos x plus B sin x is equal to R into cos of theta minus x. Now, we know that maximum value of sine of anything is the value of sine and cos lies between -1 and +1. So -1 less than equal to cos of anything. Cos of anything lies between -n and +1. Minimum value of cos is -1, maximum value is +1. So minimum value of cos of theta minus x is -1 and its maximum value is +1. Cos of anything lies between -1 and +1. We have discussed it in the range of values of trigonometric ratios, if you can remember. Let's multiply with R. So minus R less than equal to R cos of theta minus x less than equal to R. Multiplying throughout by R. What is R? R is root over A square plus B square, and R cos of theta minus x equal to A cos x plus B sin x. A cos x plus B sin x less than equal to root over A square plus B square. Therefore, what is the minimum value? Minimum value is minus root over A square plus B square, and the maximum value is plus root over A square plus B square. So the minimum value of A cos x plus B sin x is minus root over A square plus B square, and its maximum minimum value is minus root over A square plus B square, and the maximum value is root over A square plus B square. Okay. Now regarding homework, you try to remember the formula, we will apply it. We do some complex questions in our next class. Till then, you try to solve these problems from your class book. So these are your homeworks from your class book. Class book exercise 3.2, question number 3. 13, then 15, only this. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you one more formula. One more formula is there. Number one, sine a plus b, this is also important formula, into sine a minus b is equal to sine square a minus sine square, or cos square b minus cos square. Number 2, cos a plus b into cos a minus b is equal to cos square a minus sin square b, or cos square b minus sin square a. I took one and you are to put the second one. So proof of 1, sine a plus b into sine a minus b. What is sine a plus b? Sine a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine. And sine a minus b is sine a cos b minus cos a sine. So this is of the form a plus b into a minus b is equal to s square minus b square. So this will be sin square a cos square b minus cos square a into sin square. The first result is sin square a minus sin square b. So let us remove the cos from here. Sin square a cos square b is 1 minus sin square b, minus cos square a is 1 minus sin square a into sin square b. This is equal to sin square a minus sin square a into sin square b minus sin square b, then minus minus plus sin square a into sin square b. Now sin square a into sin square b, sin square a into sin square b gets cancelled and we get sin square a minus sin square b. This is your first result. Okay. Now to get the second result, that is in terms of cos, you may write sin square a as 1 minus cos square a minus 1 minus cos square. This is equal to 1 minus cos square a minus 1 plus cos square. This is equal to cos square b minus cos square a. Alright, you try to prove the second one. Okay. So in this video, after this, you try to remember the formulae. We will do some more problems in the next video. Okay, you can see your homeworks here. These are your homeworks from class book. Exercise 3.2, question number 3, 6, 13 and 15.